In this video, we're going to discuss IT band syndrome. Hi, I'm Robbie Stahl, Harvard educator and inventor of the Biomechanical Optimization System. Today, I'm going to teach you about IT band syndrome, but more importantly, what you can do about it and how you can alleviate your body from the problems that are caused in producing pain related to IT band syndrome. So first, what is IT band syndrome? Well, if you take a look here at this runner and notice that her hips, right here in this position, notice that red colored muscle? Well, that's called the TFL, or Tensor Fasciae Latae. I know it sounds like a cup of coffee or something, kind of a crazy name they came up with. But this TFL, what happens is it attaches to that white sheath of tissue. Do you see the white sheath running down her whole side of the leg to the knee? Well, that TFL, when it gets tight and bound up for any reason, which we'll get into those reasons, but when that TFL gets bound and tight, it pulls on that white sheath of tissue, which, as you can see, connects to the knee. So the way this presents itself is really interesting. For example, there's 3 different ways that it can present itself. It can present itself as actual pain in the hip. It can present itself as pain in the side of the leg, or it can present itself as knee pain. I've actually had a client named Sue who came to see us, and she had knee pain for months. No one was able to solve her knee pain. They kept working on her knee and trying to figure things out. Well, long story short, it was actually because of her TFL. That muscle, the TFL, gets tight, pulling on the IT band, and as you can see, attached to the knee. So Sue had this knee pain, even though the pain, the actual cause, was up here at the hip, at the TFL. So, why does this happen? Why is the TFL getting tight, and what can you do about it? Well, it's either mobility caused, in other words, elongation and flexibility, so to speak, or stability caused, basically strength and stability. There's a deficit somewhere in the body. And in this case, with IT band syndrome, it's the glute medius that can be weak. So now, if you notice, if we turn and take a look at this video here, this video is showing what the glute medius' job is. The glute medius job is to hold the left side of my pelvis from falling. And that right side glute medius, the back musculature here, is holding my left side pelvis from falling. So what happens is when the glute medius gets weak, the other muscle that can pull the leg out to the side is the TFL. So there's 2 major muscles can pull the leg and support the leg out to the side. If one is weak, the other one gets a lot more pressure. So here's what you should do to strengthen the glute medius so that the TFL doesn't have so much pressure on it. Here's one exercise that's really good for this. You'd attach a band to both ankles, and then you would step posterior or backwards. Posterior and backwards is synonymous. So step backwards and laterally, and then backwards and laterally the other direction. And you keep on doing this with resistance. Or you could just do this exercise with consistent, slightly backwards and lateral motion, as you see here. Now, the mobility factors that could be worked on, for example, is the actual TFL being tight. So one is to relieve the pressure on the TFL because the glute medius is doing its job. The second thing is for you to loosen the TFL. This is a great thing to do to loosen the TFL. Rolling on a roller can be a very effective thing to loosen up the tissue. And in this case, you can see I'm rolling all the way down to the knee because we're rolling the TFL out and we're rolling the entire IT band out as well. This will both relieve the stress and tension in the TFL and in the IT band. Now, there's probably another 50 things you could do for your mobility and stability, but you'd have to sit here and listen to me for the rest of the day talk about it, and we're not going to do that. So if you use these things, you're going to get awesome results. And remember, I'm always here to help you. So if you leave comments below, I'll answer those comments, and I'm here to really help you improve your body, the way you feel, and improve the quality of your life. And remember, it's up to you to make it a great day and a healthy day.